Hello dears, today we can discuss a new topic, poverty estimates, page number 30 to 33. So in the page number 33, you can see table 3.1, estimates of poverty in India. So from this table, we can see a substantial decline in poverty ratios in India from about 45% in 1993 to 94 to 37.2% in 2004-5. The proportion of people below poverty line further came down to about 21.9% in 2011-12. If the trend continues, that means this type of decline continues, people below poverty line may come down to less than 20% in the next few years. Although the percentage of people living under poverty declined in the early year that means here the percentage of people living under poverty declined in the earlier 2 decades. The number of poor declined from 407.1 million in 2004-5 to 269.3 million in 2011-12, with an average annual decline of 2.2 percentage points during 2004-5 to 2011-12. So in this table we can see this one, the decline of poverty. So we can see that earlier in our chapter when we discussed when we introduced our chapter, we discussed that the proportion of the poverty, the people living under poverty. And when we go through this table, we can see a substantial decline or reduction of poverty, or people living under poverty, their number declined, number reduced. And so from this table we discussed this number of people living under poverty, their number reduced. But we have to discuss who were vulnerable to poverty, or the vulnerable groups we have to discuss. The proportion of people below poverty line is almost not same for all social groups and economic categories in India. So there were some social groups and economic groups are vulnerable to poverty. Vulnerable to poverty means easily affected to poverty. So we can discuss which are the social groups vulnerable to poverty. The answer is here, scheduled caste and scheduled tribe households. So who are the social groups vulnerable to poverty? Scheduled caste and scheduled tribe households. And next, who are the economic groups vulnerable to poverty? That is agricultural labor households and the urban casual labor households. So who are which economic groups are vulnerable to poverty? Agricultural labor households and the urban casual labor households. So when we go through the graph 3.1, we can see that the percentage of poor people in all these groups. So you see that graph 3.1, poverty in India, 2000 most vulnerable groups. You can see the percentage of scheduled tribes in rural India, scheduled caste in rural India, average Indian poverty ratio, agricultural laborers in rural area, casual laborers in urban area. Can you know that scheduled tribes and scheduled caste, they are the social group vulnerable to poverty. Agricultural laborers and casual laborers are the economic group vulnerable to poverty. So when you go through this graph, you can see that in India, the average for people below poverty line for all groups is 22. 43 out of 100 people belonging to scheduled tribes in rural areas are not able to meet their basic needs. At the same time, 33% of casual workers in urban areas are below poverty line. About 40% of landless agricultural workers and 29% of scheduled caste are also poor. So here you can see the double disadvantage of being a landless casual wage labor households in the socially disadvantaged social groups. You see that these social groups, that means scheduled tribes, scheduled caste, they are landless. At that time, they belonged in the socially disadvantaged category. And so what happened? The scheduled caste or the scheduled tribe population highlights the seriousness of the problem, especially who suffered this problem, the scheduled caste and also scheduled tribe population. Can see they are socially disadvantaged, at the same time they are landless. Some recent studies shown that except for the scheduled tribe households, all the other three groups, which are the all other three groups? Scheduled caste, rural agricultural laborers, and urban casual labor households. We can see a decline in poverty in the 1990s. Apart from these social groups, there is also inequality of incomes within a family. Inequality of income within a family, you can see that especially poor family, when we go through or when we examine the poor families, we can see women, elderly people and female infants are systematically denied equal access to resources available to the family. You can see that, there is anything special, they will consider, at first they will consider the males, then only the women or female infants. Therefore, women, children, especially the girl child, and old people are poorest of the poor. You can see the picture. So you see that who are the poorest of the poor here? Women, children and old people. They are considered as the poorest of the poor. So here we can stop. The same time you have to read the story of Shivaraman. So thank you.